Namaste, everyone. Welcome to God Talk, where I go straight to source to answer your questions. This is Coda here, joining us. I ask that all your questions be directed to how you can be as evolved or enlightened as I am. That may sound a little bit egotistical, but it's not. It's love. It comes from love. I would love for you to experience what I experience moment by moment. Pure bliss. If there is a selfish aspect to my desire, it's that sometimes you might say it gets a little lonely at the top, hanging out with the angels and God all day. It's beautiful. But sometimes I long for human interaction, ideally with humans that are at least near the level of consciousness that I am, which is pretty high. So let's go to your questions. First question is from Amy. Namaste, Amy. What kind of yoga do you recommend and how often should I do yoga? Good question. Amy, first of all, the yoga should hurt. We want to break the body down. I know there's a misconception in yoga that it's about union, bringing things together. But no, you're not your body. Bodies die. Do you want to die, Amy? Of course not. You want to live. So make a separation between you and your body, you, the spiritual true you. Secondly, so the yoga should hurt. Beat the body down. Secondly, how much yoga? At least 15 hours of asana, meditation, and pranayama every day. Now, some of you might say, oh, that's not possible. I need to eat and sleep. I don't have time. Remember who you are. You are God embodied. There's no such thing as time. It's an illusion. Play with it. Manipulate it. You're in control. You're the boss. I myself do about 28 hours of asana every day. That's just the asana part. Now, some of you, again, would doubt that. But, see, I'm a master. I don't need to eat or sleep. I can do what I choose. Again, some of you are using your physical eyes more than your third eye. May say, well, on retreats I saw, Yogi Roy, that you had a meal or appeared to be sleeping. That's the key, appeared. When I appear to be eating, I'm offering a prasad, an offering to my inner God. When I appear to be sleeping, I am in deep communion, a deep state of meditation with the angels, God, other great sages like myself. So don't be confused. So the yoga should be painful and at least 15 hours a day if you want to get anywhere near my level of awareness and consciousness. Thank you, Amy. Next question is from Rick. Namaste, Rick. Who do you think you are, Yogi Roy? Channeling God. You are an ignorant, egotistical phony. Rick, thank you for your truth. It's a rare attribute and very important in this new paradigm. However, Rick, you're not seeing very clearly. You're confused if you're not recognizing a master right here. So it kind of ticks me off a little bit because people like you are not only causing yourself suffering, you're holding back the collective shift. So some of you may say, well, Yogi Roy is obviously not enlightened. He's getting ticked off. Who invented anger? God did. Remember that guy Jesus? How about the Buddha? They got pissed off, which, by the way, is much better than getting pissed on. It's a little yogi humor. But seriously, masters like me, we don't lose our temper, we use our temper. I'm using my temper, Rick, to get your attention. Wake up. But don't give up. Because I'm here. And I will pray for you, I will bless you, and all will be well. But it's important that you recognize masters when you see them so you could recognize when you're moving into that state. Thank you, Rick. Next question is from Cindy. Namaste, Cindy. You rock, Yogi Roy. Thank you for all your service. Where would we be without you? Rick, I hope you're paying attention. You are my favorite guru. Here's a gift. And Cindy sends this beautiful scarf here. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Cindy. One request to Cindy and all of you. As a master, again, I need nothing, especially money. But if you do send something, financial offerings are preferred. Again, I need nothing. But the more money I have, the more I can support you in your evolving consciousness. So thank you, Cindy. Next question is from Anne. Anne says, Namaste, Anne. Anne says, Can you say something about the divine feminine and the balancing of energies on Earth? Beautiful question, Anne. There's some confusion over this. First, understand that the masculine energy, patriarchy, it's important and it's working. Patriarchy has worked, and it's really the impetus that's going to thrust us into this new paradigm. So don't give up on patriarchy just when it's bearing fruit. Be patient. As far as the feminine energy, it's a beautiful energy, and of course there will be a place for the feminine energy in this new paradigm. We just don't know exactly where it'll fit in yet, but it's very beautiful. Now, some women are upping their masculine energy and working 60, 70 hours a week like the men, and this is a good sign. This is the direction we wish to go. That'll help the shift. Some of them are suffering the same stress-related illnesses, the heart attacks as the men. That's just a little transitional blip. So don't worry about that. Everything's going to be just fine. Don't give up on the patriarchy. Thank you, Anne. We'll take 2 more questions. One more from Jane. Jane says, Namaste, Jane. Dear Yogi Roy, I am determined to be as awake as you, but as a yoga teacher, I am tempted to date my students. Is it moral to date my students? Jane, you must know that this is a new paradigm. Rules don't apply, especially the old rules. So you make the rules. Secondly, what are you there for? Why are you teaching? What is your role? To be of service, right? To your students. Now, what are they there for? They may believe they're there for hamstrings or stretching, but truly they're there for love. They want to be loved. So what is your role? It's quite clear. You have to love your students. Be of service to your students. Service your students. This can be tireless, exhausting, selfless work, but you have to take care of your students, so love as many students as you can. Thank you, Jane. One more question from Mike. Namaste, Mike. Is it possible that I will ever make it to your level of consciousness? Be honest with me. So, of course, I will be honest with you, Mike. It's the only way I am, the way God is, complete truth. So, will you ever reach my level of consciousness? Probably not. A little bit of a joke there. It's inevitable. Of course you will, but in this lifetime, highly unlikely. Maybe after 5, 6 lifetimes. It depends. Do you follow me? Do you trust me? If you follow me, you will be free. Follow me and you will be free. That's it. If you don't, there's a lot of paths out there, of course, but most of them will just confuse you. Follow me and you will be free. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back again with God Talk at another time. In the meantime, blessings. I love you all. Are we off? I hope we get some money coming in. Been pretty slow lately. I'm starving. Should we go get some Mexican food? Yeah.